Well, there you see it. After months and months of back and forth debate, demolition began today on the Great Northern Grain Elevator in Buffalo. And good evening, everyone. I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Kelly Dudzik. Mary Alice has the night off. A day after a judge cleared the way for this to happen, wrecking crews moved in on the 125-year-old Buffalo landmark today. 2 on your side's Dave McKinley is live from the demolition site along the Buffalo waterfront. Dave.
Well, the demolition crews who began that work today have knocked off for the afternoon, but earlier as word was getting out into the community that the day had finally arrived, we did see a steady stream of curiosity seekers, many with cell phones getting their pictures in. We also saw several people who are rueing this day, though, and who also say they've not yet given up the fight to save the Great Northern. It was around 10 o'clock this morning that a piece of equipment, a large mechanical arm with a pinching claw on the end of it, began expanding the already gaping hole in the northern wall, which came about as a result of a windstorm last December. Then it began reaching inside, tearing off pieces of welded steel from the former grain elevators within the structure. Down below, lots of disappointed folks. Preservationists who fought a lengthy but unsuccessful legal battle to stop this from happening. They still hope a judge somewhere will halt the demolition in its tracks. They also have an ally in State Senator Sean Ryan.
We talked then what a tragic mistake it would be to allow this piece of Buffalo history to be destroyed. But now we're seeing it happening right in front of our eyes in real time. But we're still hopeful.
Despite the cultural vandalism that you see going on right now, this can be stopped and the Great Northern can be stabilized and hopefully restored and be part of our future.
Archer Daniels Midland, which owns the building, which also hasn't functioned as a grain elevator for some 40 years, has rejected offers to buy it or for preservationist groups to at least take over the maintenance of it, barring any more legal intervention. The demolition, taking it all down, is expected to take several months. Now, ADM sought this emergency demolition permit to tear this down, as we mentioned back in December. It said at that time, after the wind damage, that the building was a danger to the public. However, the preservationists, who had always contended that it was in danger of falling down, noted today that some 10 months later, well, it's still standing. And despite all the things they did to it today as the demolition proceeded, it's still standing. So they say it was never a danger to fall down, and they say that only proves their point. So we would expect the crews to be back, barring some judicial intervention, either tomorrow or next week as well. Reporting live from Ganson Street, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.